The forest echoes with a sharp roar. The chainsaw comes to life. Its steel teeth spin fast, cutting clean through solid timber. Sawdust bursts into the sunlight, marking the beginning of a journey, from raw wood to crafted beauty. Here, power meets precision, and every creation begins with the sound of the very first cut. The chainsaw roars to life, its sharp blade biting deep into the solid trunk. The worker holds firm, each stroke precise and powerful. The massive tree is cut into even, measured sections, ready for the next stage of sawing and woodworking. Sawdust fills the air, metal flashes in the sunlight. A moment where human skill and machine power work in perfect harmony. After the large tree trunks have been cut into shorter logs, the craftsman begins the longitudinal cutting process. The chainsaw is carefully prepared, the blade checked, tightened, and aligned perfectly. The log is placed firmly on a stable base. As the operator grips the saw handle tightly, eyes tracing each precise measurement. When the engine starts, the roar of the chainsaw echoes through the air. The sharp blade glides smoothly through the wood grain, sawdust spraying in golden streams as the scent of fresh timber fills the air. With every steady push, a new plank is revealed. Flat, even, and perfectly cut, showing the craftsman's focus and skill. The first few planks are neatly stacked aside. Then the worker adjusts the depth and width for the next cuts, making sure every inch of the trunk is efficiently used. Sawdust floats in sunlight, the rhythm of cutting blending with the hum of the machine, creating a raw yet mesmerizing scene of true woodworking craft. By the end, stacks of clean, straight, beautifully grained planks stand ready, marking the next step, heading to the workshop for planing, sanding, and finishing. This stage represents the heart of wood transformation, where machine power meets human precision, turning nature's raw form into material ready for artistry. Inside the spacious workshop, the vertical bandsaw stands tall, a giant made of steel and precision. The deep hum of the motor fills the air as the vertical blade begins its rhythmic motion. A massive log, weighing hundreds of kilograms, is carefully rolled onto the table. The craftsman checks the measurements, adjusts the guide, and gently feeds the log forward. The slender steel blade slices cleanly through the wood grain, and the first planks emerge, straight, even, and still warm with the scent of fresh timber. Focused and steady, the operator guides each cut with practiced control, ensuring every board meets the exact specification. This vertical saw allows thick, long cuts with remarkable precision, minimizing waste while leaving an exceptionally smooth surface. Each finished plank glows with a golden hue, stacked neatly beside the machine. Amid the rhythmic hum of the blade and the scent of raw wood, you can feel the spirit of craftsmanship, where steel strength and human skill come together in perfect harmony. Inside the workshop, the sliding table saw hums to life. Its circular blade spins fast and steady, cutting through the wood with power and grace. The craftsman carefully positions each plank, aligns the guide, then glides it smoothly along the rail. Each cut is clean, straight, and flawless, as uniform boards stack neatly to the side. The fresh wood surface gleams under the light, revealing the warmth of its natural grain. Here, technology and craftsmanship unite, transforming rough timber into perfect material for the next stage of creation. Once the planks are sawn, the craftsman moves to the measuring and cutting phase, a step that demands precision, focus, and experience. Each board is laid flat on the work table, a steel ruler running along the grain as the worker marks cutting lines, using ink or chalk markers with practiced accuracy. When the saw starts, the blade gleams and slices smoothly through the wood, each cut clean, straight, and flawless. Every movement is deliberate, the craftsman's eyes tracking the cut closely, because even a small deviation can alter the final product. By the end, every piece is trimmed to exact dimensions, ready for the next stages of joining, planing, and finishing. A seemingly simple step, but one that defines the precision and craftsmanship of the entire woodworking process. After precise cutting and measurement, the process moves to gluing and assembly. Each piece of wood is carefully selected, smooth, level, and perfectly matched. The craftsman applies industrial wood glue evenly along the surface, then presses the joints together, letting a thin line of glue seep from the edges. Wood clamps and hydraulic presses hold them firmly, ensuring strength and seamless bonding. Once the glue sets, the work proceeds to the sanding stage. The hum of sanders fills the workshop as fine wood dust drifts through the golden light. Using grits from number 80 to number 240, the craftsman smooths every edge and grain until the surface feels like silk, warm, clean, and alive with the texture of real wood. Then comes the PU coating, the final touch of protection and beauty. The finish is carefully mixed and sprayed evenly with an air gun. The first layer soaks deep into the fibers. The next adds shine and depth. Under the workshop lights, the surface glows, rich, glossy, and elegant. From raw timber to refined form, every step, measuring, cutting, gluing, sanding, and coating, is a harmony of craftsmanship and precision. At last, the piece stands complete. A true creation where wood, machine, and human artistry become one.